Here's my first battle of Gen 7, Link battle, that is. And I'm battling my friend Spencer. So right off the bat, he starts with Mudsdale, and I start with Hans, my Ninetales. Because from the team preview, I could tell that Ninetales was super effective against most of his team. So he switches out to try to get the type advantage on me, and I go for the Ice Beam because it would have been super effective against the Mudsdale. Obviously, it's resisted, but I luck out and get the freeze hacks on Salazzle. And it stays frozen, and I'm able to get off an extra sensory. And that's going to do enough damage to kill it, which works out really well because that was one of my bigger threats for the battle. Now he sends out his Ninetales, which was the only thing I didn't have a move super effective against on his entire team. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam, being faster than me, and I go for the Dazzling Gleam also, but I am obviously slower because I have an outspeed nature. Plus, these are just in-game teams, so don't expect, like, competitive quality. This is just a fun battle to start off the new gen. I send in my own Salazzle, the same counter he did. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam, and I'm going to quad resist that. And now he's going to go for the Psyshock, because it's super effective. And I take that like a boss and retaliate with a Flamethrower, which is going to devastate and destroy the Ninetales. I actually used 8 Pokemon in my playthrough of Pokemon Sun. The 2 that are not featured in this battle are Lycanroc Day and Snorlax, the event one with Venus. But anyway, he brings in Potassium, and I deal with that with the Sludge Bomb, hoping for the poison, and I get the poison. He goes for the Acrobatics and fails to kill me, gets hurt by the poison, and now I can do another Sludge Bomb and take it out. Perfect. It slips on its ball and dies. Now he's going to bring in Roger, which is his Decidueye. Now this was the big threat of the battle, actually. It goes for the Sucker Punch and takes out Side Salad. I bring back in Hans to try to freeze it up with some Ice Stab. So I go for the Ice Beam. And it fails to kill it just barely. And now it's in Overgrow range. Plus, he's going to use the best Z move in the entire game, Sinister Arrow Raid. And I love Sinister Arrow Raid. It's just so cool. Look at that. And it rains down on Hans, dealing tons of damage and killing him. I was going to name my Ninetales Elsa, but then it was a male, so I named it Hans instead, by the way. So now I send in O'Reilly, Kommo-o, and he switches out, because he doesn't want to take whatever I'm going to throw at him. Brings in Mudsdale, and I went for the Poison Jab. So that's going to do, like, no damage, and it's going to boost its defense with Stamina. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to take some Life Orb damage. And then use Clanging Scale so I can ignore that Stamina boost. It fails to kill it, and I lower my defense, making myself vulnerable. Its defense goes up, and I lose more HP. Then it's going to use Bulldoze to lower my speed. He fails to kill me, but of course he could hit me first next time. But I go for the Clanging Scale successfully, and that's going to be enough to take it out. After lowering my defense, of course. And taking me down to red with the Life Orb damage. Now Roger is coming back out. And with all those defense drops, he's going to be able to kill me with a Sucker Punch. Maybe I should have switched out, but I didn't. So that's Kommo-o down. So I bring in my own Decidueye, Robin Hood, which I thought was the most clever nickname of all time, but I've been told that that's what everybody names theirs, so whatever. I came up with it myself. he brings in Toucan Sam, and I was expecting a Sucker Punch, so I went for the Swords Dance. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to deal with it. And I went for the Brave Bird. And of course, since it's heating up its beak, I'm going to take the burn from hitting it, along with some nasty recoil damage. But at least I knocked it out. I take some burn damage, and we're almost down to half HP. And now Roger's out again. Although it's his last Pokemon. He goes for the Sucker Punch and successfully kills my Decidueye. Unfortunately. So I bring in Panchito, my Mudsdale, named after a cartoon, which everyone should see. Look up Panchito cartoon. Anyway, he gets the Overgrow boosted Leaf Blade and takes Panchito right out. Oh my god, my best guy in-game was not good in this. And I bring in Flaming Boner, my Marowak. So it's down to one Pokemon each, and I'm kind of freaking out at this point. Because I was winning, and now it's rough. But I survive on 10 HP, and I successfully bone him. And win the match.